Hi, my name is Filip Doksanský, but everyone calls me Fido. I'm project lead of the Enfusion engine, and this is my Q&A.
Will there be a DayZ editor similar to ArmA 3 for cinematics and maybe scenario creation?
It's quite hard to say because DayZ is approaching end of the development cycle, and its game code is heavily based on the ArmA series. So it's quite hard to adopt it for the new tools, which require some cooperation from the side of the game code. Of course, we are working on the new editors for the scene and for the missions, but I'm not sure if they will find its way to the DayZ world. Once we will release the modding tools, we will also give to the community our internal tools, which were used by the scripters and designers for testing and debugging. They are written in the Enfusion script, so they can be quite easily modified and extended.
Is Enfusion driven by Nvidia PhysX? Will there still be a performance gap between AMD and Nvidia GPUs?
No, PhysX is not used in the Enfusion because we want to stay away from the third-party libraries as much as possible. We don't have a very good experience with that. And about the performance gap, we still don't know what caused this. We will cooperate with our technical contacts in both Nvidia and the AMD, and we will try to resolve it.
Will there be any further optimization on the engine in future updates, or is it completed fully?
Yes, we will definitely work on some more optimizations, at least because we are still working on the console ports, so we will need to gain some performance to squeeze it in there. There are still some plans for optimizing the rendering, better use of multi-core, and also some optimizations to the physics.
What was the single biggest challenge in achieving parity with the old renderer?
That's a good question, because to be honest, it was the hardest part of the whole Enfusion development yet. We had to rewrite whole rendering system to the new one, but it means that we have any graphic output for a few months. And it's quite hard to check it every day and to have some reference if we didn't screw up anything. So that was very, very, very hard. So we decided for the hardest way. We re-implemented the whole rendering system to the new one, but still on the DirectX 9, and we kept it alongside the old one. We added possibility to switch between these two every time when we were playing the game, just in the real time. So it was very quick to check if we didn't screw up anything. Once the system was working and the graphical output was on par with the old one, we moved to the next step, and we started to rewrite just the low-level part to the DirectX 11, and finally we optimized it. That's why it took so long, but it was the only possibility how to do it, how to do such huge change without breaking anything and in full development of the game at the same moment.
Will we get DayZ VR?
Maybe it's too early to talk about it yet, but there are some plans for the R&D VR project, which will be developed alongside the DayZ. So it's possible that DayZ will benefit from the new features.
Filip, 1970 LT1 or 1990 ZR1?
I hope I will not upset anyone, but 1970 LT1 represents the classic, much better. And I'm quite old-fashioned guy, so C4 is just too blocky for me. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my Q&A, and see you in Černá Rus.